Hello, ladies, and welcome back to It's Time for Tea. My name is Princess Nay, and this is my femininity journey that I decided to share with you. Before we get started, ladies, please follow me on Instagram at Call Me Princess Nay. Follow my femininity page at @theindigowoman, and ladies, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so I can reach more feminine women across the globe. Okay, ladies, so now let's get started. So as you can see, my title today is Are You Accepting Struggle Love? Ladies, unfortunately, I've noticed that we have all dated a low-value man at one time, which is why we're here. And some women are linked to these men due to children or financial reasons for the rest of their lives. And it's truly, truly sad, ladies. I have noticed that celebrities and influencers have glamorized struggle love by allowing a man to hit on you, allowing a man to have break babies on you, disrespect you publicly, talk down on you, make fun of you, or make you stay in a relationship with him for 5 to 10 or more years and never ever marry you, let alone give you a title. And I find that to be so sad that that is a thing. I have even seen women be in relationships with men and they are all up in the strip club with each other, and they are throwing money at the strippers, not knowing that the men are going to these strip clubs and they're fantasizing about the strippers in hopes that you either have a threesome with them or he can possibly cheat with one of the women in the club. And this is how break babies tend to happen. I noticed they also victimize the woman and say that it's her fault why this happened. And unfortunately, some women will get with these men and they will literally think after a while, maybe it is my fault. Maybe if I would allow him to go to the strip club, then maybe this wouldn't have happened. And then they stick beside those type of men and they sit up there and they try to play wifey and to show the baby mama that I'm number one and you're not. And this is when he gives you the little promise ring and makes it like you're his wife but never actually marries you. Ladies, I see this all the time in this generation, and ladies, it has to stop. That is struggle love beyond measures, and it's just so disheartening to see, because women in this generation, we don't have to put up with that anymore. We can literally go be with a man who's going to love and worship the ground that we walk on. That is not hypergamous living. That is not a hypergamous lifestyle. You have to stick to your standards and your boundaries and let these men know, I don't have to get on my back as easily to be with you. I can go be with a man and he can treat me good and spoil me without me giving up you a piece of me. I have seen women sit up there and be faithful to men who are in and out of jail. I have seen women put their lifestyles on pause to build up men's lifestyles, which you should not ever build up a man, because men are men for a reason. They build themselves up. They don't need you for that. I have seen women keep men around just to stay through STDs, or men who have slept with men and trying to cover it up so they don't look stupid in the public eye. I mean, ladies, it's just truly sad and disheartening to see. I have always said, ladies, do not allow your dusty boyfriend to keep you away from attracting your husband. And this is why I press you about not being on your back as easily and standing strong about letting the man court you and saying what he's about before you even get anywhere to that point. You have to stop also falling in love with men who just have potential and good looks. A lot of men knows how to use those good looks to get their benefits, knowing they don't have much to offer. Those men are nothing but pure headaches, and they take you out of your feminine energy, and you should never be with a man who wants to take you out of your feminine energy. And ladies, please be sure about this. Race, background, and culture does not matter when it comes to these men. You cannot be from a certain race, culture, or background and think he's going to treat you better. That's just not how that works. Men across the globe relate to each other, and they definitely relate when it comes to dating a woman. They know when they're going to cheat, another man can call it. They know when another man is in love with another woman, and a man can call that. They just know. So race, background, and culture does not matter, because every race of woman complains about men and their culture. And overall, as a feminine woman, I just found it very important to take time for me and to know who I am and what type of life I deserve to live and what type of man I deserve to be with, which is why I made a conscious decision to move out of my home state to another state that has more affluent men who are on my level, and what I want out of my relationship. And I understand now the importance of being quiet and keeping things to myself and not telling a man about what happened in my past life, because it is none of his business, quite frankly. I also understand the benefits of allowing a man to court me and nothing more, nothing less, before I even get to the point of going over his house, or allowing him to kiss on me or any of that. It has to be pure dating and pure getting to know each other. And not allowing grown boy habits to affect my mood to think that all men are the same or all men cheat. I just can't be like that. And remember, ladies, it's levels to struggle love, because you can be in struggle love even if you're living in luxury. I have seen men try to apologize through Birkin bags and Chanel bags and trips without change behavior. Change behavior is the way for a man to change, if he has done something. Men think they can just give you materialistic things and think you're supposed to fall in love with it, and a lot of women do. But when you tell a man, no, I'm not going to settle for that, you're going to change your behavior, and then I will consider taking something from you, or then I will consider being with you on that level. That's when a man knows I have to put in more work. I can't just get over on her. Rich and broke men will literally date women and treat them the same, because either they hate themselves or they hate the woman. And ladies, to be honest, if you allow a man to continue treating you like you're the scum of the earth, then at that point, ladies, it might seem like you enjoy struggle love, which you have to reach a level to be honest with yourself and say, I have to go seek counseling or some type of therapy. I have seen women get on national TV or interviews and say things like, oh, all a man has to be is kind and be a gentleman, when in reality, many for my black women, we have to be honest and say no. He has to be a protector, provider, and a leader when it comes to me being his wife and being in a relationship with him. If he doesn't have these qualities, then he is not the man for me, let alone a man who's trying to get there, because you have no business trying to build up men to try to make them to be your dream man. That's why I tell women, do not fantasize about men in the courting stage, because you will literally daydream your way into what a man is supposed to be than what he actually is. And I don't want women to fall for those type of relationships. Also, ladies, please understand, a man has to walk hand in hand with God and be on a straight alignment with him in order to be with you, so you can know that you're not in no struggle love type of relationship. That also goes for the men who used to be corny in high school or grade school, and they try to take things out on women now that they have leveled up financially. You don't want to be with those type of men either, because they tend to sometimes hate women and want to embarrass you publicly or make jokes about you. And it's even worse when these type of women have babies by those type of men. That makes situations worse, because now he knows he controls you emotionally because you're in your feelings. A lot of women go through a lot of feelings after they have a baby, and men know they can control that. Overall, ladies, I just want the very best for women who listen to my channel, and I don't want you settling for struggle love. There are too many men out here who apply pressure and want to be with you, and to show you why you are good enough to be a pedestal wife, where he loves you and loves the ground that you walk on. And there's too much that go on social media that shows women that they don't deserve this, but you cannot listen to those type of men or those type of women. You have to remain mysterious and keep men interested. You have to become a certain type of feminine woman in order to attract that kind of masculine man. But that is all for today, ladies. Remain classy and beautiful. Mwah.